Welcome back to Relics and Things, guys. Well, today I'm back at the old 1800s spot camp that I call camp. Just to kind of check up on things and see how it looks, to be honest. How material is held up. Now, if you're just tuning in to the very few videos I've ever made, then I've been metal detecting, and I used a bounty hunter metal detector at the time. And I've been metal detecting now for a few years, and this main road is close to my dwelling, which I believe this was somebody else's dwelling, which is odd because there's a story behind that. All this I dug up because of one coin. Crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry, not because of one coin, but because of everything I found as far as pottery that you can't see right now, other things that stretch back there just a little further. That's east, just east of where we're at, probably 50 feet. I found a matching pair buckles that I believe it said World War I. I looked it up on Google. I'll post them. They were, I believe, copper made. I don't know too much about them, but I had them at home, and I found them, over there. I believe they went on horses. I do, and it's kind of a mystery. I have to do more research, but I was so fascinated by just finding a matching pair, just the pair of buckles, just in one area, just not even a 3-foot diameter of a space at all. So I came back here, and I kept coming this way, detecting, finding junk pretty much. Found a few cool things that I can't really remember. I've had drying out, just sitting in the collection boxes, and I found this area. Eventually started detecting, found an old nickel or dime over there from the 40s. I believe it was 39. I'm sorry, it was a 1939 nickel. And I said, well, okay, you got my attention. There's been a lot of activity. Well, guess what? I believe sometime in that era, in the 30s, next to the 1800s, which was a coin found in that trench, had to do with what happened here. And there has been something else that has happened here. Long story short, this dwelling, made out of the bricks I have uncovered here, belonged to, I believe, a family or a single woman or man. They hunted. I found rounds, old shotgun shells. I found, I believe, casings for pistols. Some type of, I think it was a 45. I don't believe it was very relevant to what I've been getting into as far as the original history behind this place. So, the gap in between which is, whoever lived here, whatever happened here, did not happen on this cement that I stand on right here. Okay? It's about, I think it's 15 by 25 maybe altogether. I came all the way back here, detected all throughout there, just kind of strolling around, because recently, west of me, hi, there's a very tragic event that happened that I've spoke about a little bit in detail of what I've known. It's a landfill over here, and there's a mystery behind it. An elderly woman, local, her car was found at the landfill, burned, and she was found, I believe, not too far from it, in the same area of the landfill property. She was found dead as well. Although that has happened, I did a little bit more research. It's still up in the air. I can't make a decision of what I believe really happened. Was it murder? I'm not sure. But I think the article did say she went to the bank prior, although that could just have been what she wanted to do. I think she had her money on her or something. She had cash on her left over. If it was okay, enough problem solving. Let's go ahead and get down to business. We're gonna swing a little bit through here, clean up, and coil swing through here a little bit. Metal detect. I found pottery such as this. I need to find a garbage such as this old pottery here. If you can see or appreciate that at all, that's cool. I have left countless tools. Oh, look at that. What a waste. Irwin, too. That's one of those tools I had to buy just to cut. It's for doors. Trying to fix the doors. If they come off the end. I believe this right here is melted lead. So we're going... Oh, can't even see it. I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and put that up on there. We're just going to kind of collect, not so much. Look at this stuff. And a magnet, of course, to kind of fish out, because there's so many old things like buckles. I believe this is an old lock. Bringing that back home. I don't have my gloves today, and the bad news about that is, guys, I drove my wife's car. I should just take my truck. You'll appreciate this horseshoe. I thought that was pretty cool. That was a cool find. So I got a little sifter here. This is actually this is what I was going to use for underwater hunting. So this right here is, I think, the Prohibition era. It does say never sold after stating this bottle distilled, I believe, released. I have a few of these at the house, but it pretty much says it never sold. So if you were, I guess, maybe caught with that bottle, if you know, comment. Also like and subscribe. You'd get a fine for having that stating itself on its bottle. I don't know, I doubt it. I have no idea what this is. Chunk of iron. That's it's an old bolt, but I don't think it has too much history on it. Look at that. An ox chain, I believe. If you know, again, please comment. Oh yeah, an old claw hammer. Leave that there. I think I had part of this at the house already, but I think I'll bring on home that too. Yeah, right. Look at this, guys. That type of pottery right there. Look at a caterpillar or something. Probably a bunch of spiders. I don't like spiders. But anyway, long story short, it dates back a few. Some other things here. just a lot of common sense items that I have collected here. Old nails. I believe this is an old hatchet, if I'm not mistaken. No. A couple of holes. Bracket. I believe that's a bracket. Okay, so, and this was, seized up chain. This was, look at that. Oh, yeah, it reminds me. Look at that guy right there. That probably went through the ox chain hole like that. Locked some way, some fashion. I'll bring that too. So, in this, whatever this could be used for, we don't know, blacksmithing, which I believe happened here as well, of course. If it's dating back that far. Another nail, an older nail. We'll leave that there. Take this with us. we're cleaning camp. I just really wanted to clean up camp too, because let's see how this has lasted. Because there's been some activity. Look at that. Some activity back here. I don't know if it's been back here, but if it has, I'd like to clean it up a tad bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys on pause after this gruesome 10.5 minutes, and be right back with you. Check some things out, and then we're gonna get to digging. See you in a second. Hey guys, welcome back. I haven't been able to find anything. I've been swinging for about almost a half hour. Just went around the same premises. I've pretty much stuck to. I've gone pretty far. So I'd like to show you, now that I'm back, what I found here real quick. And that is, of course, decided this is going to be the trash for right now. The big horseshoe, which is pretty cool. Thought that was pretty neat. I believe with this, you know, you slide this through and or something. I don't know how it works, but an ox chain with a possible lock of some sort. What I believe is lead, an old lock. Now, let's get to the other things we found. Remember the casings? I believe it was in this video. I believe that's a 30-06, 3006 says 30-06. I think that's how you say it, ot. Okay, that iron, look at that. Now that right there is just interesting. Look at the color of that. Look at the color, how shiny that is. Now I have personally not, I forgot it was here. I did. Look at the shiny. If that's lead, boy, that's some shiny lead. So we're gonna put that in the pouch right away. Old hammer. Look at that old hammer. So we're gonna go side to side on this. A little clip there. I believe another piece of lead. Whoop. Oh yeah, knees bracket. I did not find those here. I brought those here. Look at that lead there. Another key, maybe. More lead. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. That's right, I found more than one of them. This is the army buckle, one of the army buckles. I found 3 of them. Now see how this is unique. Look at the back. Yes, that's horizontal. Or it is not horizontal with the design. It is perpendicular. Now, it does have somewhat of a sag, but if you look over here, it stays in. But pretty cool. And that's the army. It's an army buckle there. 1 out of 3. Going back in the pouch. Old, you know what those are, guys. Look at that. Still with the latch and everything. I bet I could probably reuse that for some spanders. Yeah, what do you think? Going back in the back. Back in the back. More just smaller ones, which could have been used for maybe some belts. That's probably a belt one. Got some leather still on that. This. Small horseshoes. Look at that. Isn't that just the coolest? I love horseshoes. So doesn't my wife, so maybe that helps. Alright, so we got these big, small, baby, maybe. Am I right? Am I right? Is it baby? Maybe? Daddy, mama, son? I don't know. Point is, I found those horseshoes and they're coming back with me today. This lead, I'm not so concerned about, or Yeah, lead, possible lead, I'm not so concerned about. Possibly bringing this back. Right here. There's not too much shine to it. I'll cut into it. I've had the chance to, believe me. And I forgot the shovel I left here as well when I just went out. And most importantly, we're going to test out later on this year the original metal detector, Bounty Hunter. Look at that. Yeah, I have bad coil luck. Look at it, and water just dripped out. This is what I call the zombie apocalypse metal detector, because literally through all of this guy stood up and helped me with its factory stock coil and, yes, a missing battery clip. So I held it on with tape. And I guarantee you, we're gonna go ahead and try it. It takes 2 9-volt batteries, and we're gonna try to get it going. If we can get that thing going, that's not supposed to be waterproof, that has obviously been zombie proofed, is what I call. You got 10 stars, 10, 100,000. I don't care. Great. If Bounty Hunter pulled something like that off with a little assistance, well worth it. Now Garrett, I've got some coil luck too, but can't, I love that machine. We're gonna go ahead and pack up some of this stuff, and I'm gonna take you for a quick tour here in a second, do a little bit more coil swinging, get a plug in there or two, and go ahead and call it quits. See you in a second. Alright, we're back, guys. I'm going to take you for a quick tour. I will not be doing any metal detecting today in this video, but this is just south of where that dwelling was. And you can tell, when I detected throughout here, I was finding aluminum. It was almost like it was a shed, part shed. That's all through here. A lot of it's through here. So this was more of a backyard. I found skulls, a cat skull, deer parts. Also another little area. Yeah, deer parts, deer bones. Lots of bones, little bones. Go back through here. There we go. Another area that I started digging up. No, this is also all industrial. All what you see back here is industrial. Heavy machinery was back here at one point in time, because I also found modern, I believe, mid-70s, late 70s electrical equipment. Let's see how we get back here again. Wow. See? And this is why the missus always says, "You're filthy dirty. I just vacuumed." You're right. This is why. So, anyway, there's a spot. There we go. Back here, let's just charge. Right there. That has a few items as well. That little patch of grass right there is where I found the buckles. And here's the spot. We patched it up. Up and behind, so there was a lot of trees here, more so than there are now. So there's a barrier of trees that go right through here. A lot of bush, I should say. So I started finding, I believe, a lot of that stuff that I showed you on the video throughout here. I believe the third buckle was found there. Come back here. This has all been propped up. Pottery, I found pottery back here in this area. An old beer bottle. That's the second one of only 2 I found that have never been opened. I don't want them. That's I do want to clean up a lot of the trash that's back here just to do it, because I've got a few friends that are deer. They like to come back here. So I've cleaned up a lot, as much as I can. And they come right, see that pink ribbon? You come right through here. And the whole spot over there is open. So you keep going that way, which is south, and you run into lower bush, well, higher bush, but different type of, it's not as thick like it is right here with trees. High grass. And that's where the coyotes around here go and hide. All this area over here, wolves. The wolves. Look at that. Don't you just love that? I don't. So I also come back here to clean it up from thorns, because those thorns, sorry, bad camera action there, can snap off easy during season change. So I've literally detected all this, which I don't believe was used by the original dweller, because it's all modern steel. There's a 55-gallon drum somewhere over here buried. Cement tubes, if you will. Look at that pipe. I unburied this pipe here, which I was like, I believe I made a video on it. I found a cannon, barrel or something, but the threads in it told me otherwise. Anything in there, by the way? Hello? So, I've detected all this area. So, what led me to believe is that this, because I found a lot of booze bottles, was either a brewery for local soldiers to come by and relax, because just north of me now, behind us, northeast, that way, there is, sorry if you can see those messages, a old shut down Nike missile silo. That way. It's across the street, and it's of course shut down. Heard a story or two about it, but there were several silos there. They have a replica. Pretty cool site. It's all been, buried. I detected it, but it being 2020, I'm sure plenty of other people have detected that site too. That's why I didn't find much. I think my oldest coin I found was a 1980, or no, I think I found a 1 cent piece. I believe I may have, but I doubt it. So yeah, that's the site, and I'm at now, the 1800 site. Really cool site. That tree's been here since day one. That tree that's dead, it's day one. I found that nickel over here. So once this all really dries a lot more, I'm gonna come back, and just for poops and giggles, oh yeah, BB gun. Found a BB gun. I don't think that works anymore. So, bringing this home today. Below here was the original brick. I busted through, got down, because this is the basement. This is where all the action happened. Right through there. Now I can shine a light. Let's shine a light down there, because it is getting dark and I gotta get going here. A few. Yeah, that light's poor. I hope nothing comes running out. If you guys can see anything, it's sideways. frozen. Everything's still frozen today. Nothing or something. It stretches from this natural boulder. That's a natural boulder. Look at the ceiling over here. All this was all the natural homestead. Something poured a foot of concrete over it after demolishing it. So I had to dig, and I dug, and we're gonna keep digging. The weather here in Michigan is absolutely iffy. Get the phone back on. It's cold one day, freezing. Next day it's mild. An old arrow. A little archery. A lot of work, so you had to have a break, right? Not a hunter, so there's no hunting, of course. Plus, you couldn't back here anyway, so I feel safe about that. That there's not going to be anybody in orange shooting or pointing a gun at me. Although you never know of anybody else doing that. So I'm gonna wrap it up. This is the site. So stay tuned. And we'll move forward from this site. We'll visit time to time on drier areas or days. And I think we're going to go ahead and head west, which is where I'm looking now, to more woods. The woods behind the satellite. We'll go there. For now, most of my videos are going to be probably shot there. We might visit here once, twice. Until then, this is Relics and Things. Wishing you guys a very safe, aware, and prosperous travels, huntings, whatever you want to call them. Relics and Things, signing out. Have a great day. Have a great year.